Today, I get to share various insights and spotlights related to Hungary, Slovakia, Bulgaria, Estonia, Poland, the Czech Republic, Latvia, and Lithuania. I always know that there are others that join from many countries, so thanks again for joining today. I'll be sharing a lot of stats and details. Remember, there's always strength in numbers, a story behind the numbers, and most important, an impact for good on individuals and families behind the numbers. As I present these insights, think of the faces that are currently part of the doTERRA community in Europe and in EMEA, but also see the faces of those that have yet experienced this fantastic journey we are on. This slide shows the Q1 results of 2021 as compared to previous years. We can see the growth in all 8 countries. The growth is steady, it's continuous, and the message of doTERRA is taking hold in your countries. Thank you for sharing, and most importantly, thank you for caring about others. Now, the potential with doTERRA is endless. Just like I see my own family growing with new grandchildren, son-in-laws, daughter-in-laws, as much as we do to help others, there will always be more people in our communities that need our help. As younger generations age, the need for doTERRA will never cease. You can see, compared to the needs and the numbers of the population in each of your markets, doTERRA is less than 1%, even less than 0.5%. This is what motivates us at doTERRA to reach out everyone, everywhere, about our wonderful culture, our products, and our community that we've created. Now, as we look at market potential, this is a picture just in a snapshot of time. It's a mental visual, again, of what could be in the future. doTERRA will always be on the cutting edge of innovation and looking to the future, and the picture will change again for the limitless potential of your individual countries. Market potential always also means individual potential. We do our best to create this understanding in our minds, as numbers only show us part of the picture. So now doTERRA continues to have high active order rates. In a few countries, we see some evening out of the numbers which reflect normal seasonal trends. As we look at Q1 of 2021 this year compared to Q2 of 2020, we have to remember the most recent events of COVID-19 and the uncharacteristic effect it has had on some of our trends. It's been very positive, and we need to know that these trends are seasonal and normal. So retention rates are based on industry standards. You can certainly look at any public company in our industry and see the comparisons. I've personally studied the industry for decades, and I know the numbers of other companies. You personally can go online and you can look at these companies and their statistics on customer retention. The difference is significant. I've worked for companies who only dreamed of retention rates this high. Now, anything approaching 15% retention for some of these companies that focus on money and primarily opportunity would be certainly welcomed. doTERRA, our products, our culture, and most importantly, you as wellness advocate leaders continue to support this foundational, important piece to doTERRA. Now, as we move on, compensation is critical. It's important. It's part of the full story of doTERRA. And as we look at our customers and our wellness advocates, 85% of our customer base, they only want to order and consume our wonderful doTERRA products, which we welcome and we love. For the other 15% that focus on sharing and building a team, it's important to know that the compensation plan is solid. It's easy to explain, and it gets enhanced over time. As you look at other companies, they completely overhaul or they change their compensation plans every few years. Some companies do this multiple times. What I love at doTERRA is we built it right from the beginning, and I thank our owners for doing that. Anyone that's experienced other direct sales compensation plans knows, they really know that doTERRA's plan is rewarding and built upon strong principles of proven success. There's a variety of compensation plans in the direct sales space. We believe ours is absolutely the best. We've talked about market penetration rates so far, market potential, retention, and active order rates. All these combined factors, as well as the variety of our monthly promotions, Diamond Club, co-impact sourcing trips, leadership retreats, they all combine contribute in a collaborative manner to support the success of those that want to build a strong team with doTERRA. At the most recent Europe Stronger Together convention, Andras, our presidential diamond from Hungary, talked about how the owners and corporate were the architects of doTERRA upon which you as a leader can confidently build around your passions to create success. The more you understand the many layers of doTERRA, you will constantly realize the beauty and genius of this company. Now, I often get asked about the type of compensation plans in our industry. While many companies talk about hybrids, uniquely named compensation plans, and there's some creative ones out there, and other combinations, there are basically three main types of compensation plans. The first one, as I categorize, is the binary plan. It is easy to understand. Payment is primarily based on the weaker product volume of the two legs. And you can see companies like Isagenix, USANA, and Jeunesse use these plans. One interesting fact, when I first shared this slide a few years ago, 3 companies that were originally on the list, Agile, Zija, and MonaV, they don't exist. They're no longer in business. Companies do come and go, but you can be guaranteed that doTERRA is certainly a legacy company built to last. The second plan that we talk about is the breakaway plan. It's complicated. I've experienced it. It's hard to explain and also hard to understand. It creates a lack of unity to the breakaway nature of volume when your downline hits a certain rank. It fails to reward new leaders, and the majority of the payout of commissions goes to the higher levels. These are companies like Amway, Nu Skin, Herbalife, Avon. Again, when I mention these companies, it's only in the context of their compensation plans. The unilevel plan is the third one. It gives you the maximum flexibility to build how you want, and structure is the key. It rewards new leadership, and it gives you unlimited commission growth potential. There's dynamic compression that pays out based on the order. These companies include us, doTERRA, Life Advantage, Rodan and Fields, and Young Living, just to name a few that use this category of compensation plan. And I always say, if doTERRA is your first direct sales company experience, count yourself very fortunate. I've talked to several doTERRA leaders over the years, and they constantly tell me how grateful they are to be with doTERRA because of the fairness and the unlimited nature of the compensation plan. If they have been with another MLM company, they already know how the experience is and how fortunate they are to be with doTERRA. So in addition to the unilevel, the other parts of the plan on this slide you can see are the building blocks for legacy growth. Just know that doTERRA built everything in the beginning to help you succeed. These building blocks of fast start, power of 3 help you build the right foundation to really take advantage of the unilevel, which is the sustainable long-term income. The other benefits have all been carefully planned for the right outcomes. The loyalty rewards program, the dynamic compression, increased payout with depth of structure, minimal leg requirements, and very few changes over the years is based on, again, sound business principles built for success. So we are an experiential brand, and the 4 stages of progression happens differently for everyone. The journey is only defined based on time. For some, going through the stages happens in just weeks or months, while others it is defined by a more gradual change in the timing of life. I love this about doTERRA. It allows room for everyone based on their passions, needs, and wants. We only put these 4 descriptions around the journey, understanding that each journey, each individual, is uniquely different for everyone. I cannot tell you how many stories I've been told where someone joined doTERRA just for the benefits of the products and these wonderful essential oils. Then they experienced the culture. Maybe they went to convention, or they were in an online Zoom product education. They had a profound experience. And the products also helped them have a profound experience with helping others join the doTERRA family. So in the end, life is about timing and a change in life experiences. And these can move us from loving the products to sharing by word of mouth to ultimately realizing you have the potential to create space for others to join you in this journey. This is part of the magic of doTERRA. Now, when evaluating a company, and we've all been through this, it's important to know what's critical when it comes to the compensation plan. The ultimate potential is key as you're putting this decision together for the long term. The rank requirements, the member success rates, and finally the complexity are some of the factors when looking at the competition. So let's look at a few of these in more detail, starting with earning potential on the unilevel side. Now, doTERRA allows the flexibility to build strong and deep teams. You can see that other companies show larger percentages on the lower unilevels, but actually the payout in dollar amounts only differ on the first and second level. It then equalizes on the third and fourth, and then doTERRA's plan rewards significantly on the 6th and 7th level. Now also, the overall payouts are significantly higher on the doTERRA side when you look at the total dollar amount. Many companies only focus on the percentage amounts, but it's key to see things in real dollar amounts, what you could expect on average. This is why the story or the explanation behind the numbers is so critical. Now, the monthly pool payout shares shown here reward the right behaviors. doTERRA enhanced the empowerment bonus recently by adding the rank of gold at 2 shares based on monthly personal enrollment requirements. So 2 shares based on 2 personal enrollments. And I really love the empowerment bonus that generously rewards those that are helping others join the doTERRA family on a regular basis. If you're not taking advantage of this now, you should look at this. The other pools, as you hit higher ranks, continue to reward those that build individuals and their teams. So this slide really shows the significance in organizational volume between some of the other companies out there. Young Living's top rank organizational volume, if you can believe, is 1.5 million in volume. Jafra's not far behind, with Herbalife and Avon both in the 300,000 range. doTERRA requirements allow for greater achievement and payout on a more stable volume in your organization. You can see the difference between doTERRA and Young Living, with an annual basis of doTERRA paying out almost 400,000 more per year on average based on the compensation plan. doTERRA's top wellness advocates compared to Herbalife's top distributor pays out more than 160,000 on average. This is why we are built to last based on these principles. They match our products, they match our culture, they match programs like Healing Hands and co-impact sourcing. Now, member success is key. From the details on the left of this slide are from Herbalife's 2019 U.S. earnings disclosure. In 2019, 146,000 U.S. distributors order from Herbalife on a monthly basis. We do more in Europe than this U.S. number. You can see that in all other categories based on the numbers in the right column, we do more than 5 times the earners in every category. Again, the numbers tell a story about how and why doTERRA is succeeding in every way possible. So this last category that is critical is really the complex nature of some of these plans and the complexity of understanding and explaining these compensation plans. So some companies like Vorex's compensation plan cannot be found. You can't find it online. You can't find it easily. Jafra's simplified compensation plan document is 30 pages in length. doTERRA's plan is 3 pages and just a Google search away. doTERRA is the architect. We take on the hard parts of doing the business. The owner saw this from the very beginning in every category. You don't have to worry about inventory, payroll, HR, customer service, and other business items that traditionally burden down the success of a company. We've taken care of it. You can focus on what you do best, and that's leading people, changing lives for the better, and making a real impact on the world. Now, as Dave Sterling always says, you can put your entire energy and passion and hope into doTERRA and you will not be disappointed, close quote. This is not a dip your toe in the water and hope for success. This is a jump in with both feet and commit 100%. My wife Heidi and I jumped into doTERRA 7.5 years ago with no regrets. It was very tough in the beginning. We continue to make sacrifices, not because we have to, but because we want to. And it has made all the difference in our lives. So we continue to be stronger together. Again, we just came off a very successful convention. And I share this slide of my extended family, which was taken 2 years ago before COVID. We haven't seen many of them for a long time, just like we haven't seen many of you for a long time. But since then, more family members, grandchildren, and others continue to expand this family legacy. doTERRA is no different. You get to create your doTERRA family because of the foundation that's been built. The future is brighter now than it ever has been. The potential now is more than it has been in the past. The impact we can make on the world in the future is beyond description. No words can express my gratitude for each of you. We miss you. We think of you daily, and we cannot wait until we can be together in person. Until we see you face to face in the future, I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.